Good morning, all of you. Let's go ahead, everybody. We're in the chapter of what? House property. Correct? Charging section, everybody. 22. Charging section 22. Right, till here, all of you. 22. What do? We tax the annual value of the land of the building or land appurtenant thereto. Yes, everybody. That is annual. 22. Don't forget. 23. It is determination of your annual value. What? GAV minus municipal taxes paid by the owner during the previous year. That is your NAV. Correct, Ilya? Then 24 is what your deductions. And 24, you have what? 24A and 24B. 24A is what? Standard deduction at the rate of 30% of NAV. And 24B is what? Interest on borrowed capital. Borrowed capital simply means what? Loan. You have taken loan. And what are you repaying now? Interest. Correct, Ilya? Okay. How many purposes are there when you borrow the loan? The eligible purposes are how many? There are 5. 5 problems, 1 solution. Okay, what problems? Basically, you can purchase, acquisition, or construct, or repairs, renewal, or reconstruction. Correct, Ilya? So these are the 5 reasons only for this. If you take the loan, then the repayment of interest is allowed as deduction under section 24B. Clear, Ilya, all of you? Apart from that, it is not allowed. If you take loan to repay loan, then interest is also allowed. If your loan is not repaid in time, and because of that, if you have to pay bank interest or charges, that is not allowed. That is not allowed as deduction. Clear, all of you? Then municipal taxes is allowed on payment basis, that is cash basis, and interest bachcho is allowed on accrual basis. These things we have now clarified. Clear? Fine. We have seen something about rule 4 also. Rule 4 was what? Unrealized rent. We reduce from the actual rent receivable. Okay, Delia? Fine. I think that is those are the only things we have covered till now. We are now going into the new concept. Okay. Pre-concession interest, or that is period only, pre-concession or pre-possession period interest. Okay. Do you remember the concept of your discussion from last lecture? What was the entire discussion? I'm just quickly recapping, doing the recap over here. In 1819, you booked a property, you booked a flat. Okay. And in 22-23, our current year, you got the possession. Yes or no, everybody? In very simple language. Okay. This was in very simple language. Okay. So whatever interest, because you took the loan immediately when you booked the property. So whatever interest was accrued, I'll not use the word paid because interest is allowed on accrual basis, correct? So whatever interest belongs to the period from 1819, let us say to 21-22. This interest is called as pre-construction period interest. First of all, this period is pre-construction period. That's why the interest belonging to this time is what? Pre-concession period interest. Clear, Delia? All these things, all this entire interest will be allowed when? In the year of completion of construction. Remember or no? In the year of completion of construction. Remember that, everybody? I hope you know this. Why was this concept important? Because I told you, if there is no house property, there will be no chapter of house property applicable. And if chapter is not applicable, then we can't take the deduction. So it is all these interests are belonging to house property. But first, at least, bachcho, the house property should come into existence. Then we can claim the deduction. Agree till here, all of you? Yes? Yes, till here. Now you tell me, bachcho. Now use common sense. Every year, okay, now very good question I'm going to ask you. Every year, we are going to claim 24B or not? 24B was what, everybody? Interest on borrowed capital. Agreed, everybody? Are haan ya na? Because yesterday only, the last lecture only, I told you, generally the home loan tenure is for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. It is not like a personal loan, it is repaid in 1 or 2 years. Yes, everybody? Are haan? Okay, all of you? So you're repaying that for next 20 years almost. So pay attention. Every year, pay attention. Every year, my interest will accrue. Yes. Every year, my interest will accrue. That means every year, henceforth means what? After 22-23. Every year, I'm going to claim my interest, which is getting accrued. Let us say for next 20 years. Agreed? So basically, some of you were asking, sir, municipal taxes is exactly opposite of interest, because municipal taxes but we allow on cash basis, payment basis, but interest we allow on accrual basis. So normally, okay, again I'm saying normally, the things for a financial year we take in the financial year, meaning what? We don't accumulate 2-3 years together. Whatever is happening, income for the financial year, expenditure for the financial year. We don't mix 1.5 years there, 3 years together. Okay, that will happen only in case of cash basis. That can happen in the case of cash basis. So basically, all the income of 22-23, whatever rent you received or whatever income you earned, then 24A, 24B deduction for 22-23. Same story for 23-24. What I'm trying to tell you here is every financial year is different, independent of each other. So whatever is happening in that financial year, we will take for that financial year normally. Agree till here? Yes, no. So 1 year at a time. I'm saying, bacho, 1 year at a time. But the problem here is what? Pre-concession period is not 1 year. It can be 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It can be 3 years, 4 years, 5 years also. Yes, everybody? Pre-concession period. Now, this entire interest of pre-concession period will be a small value or big value? Obviously, a big value. Because you're accumulating, you're taking total of 3-4 years together. Yes or no? Yes, everybody? And that entire amount will be allowed as deduction after the year of construction completion. So if I put this entire figure of 3-4 years in one single year, bacho, that will result into a big amount of loss. That will result into what? Big amount of loss. I understand a little bit till here. Therefore, Income Tax Act, especially for this point, it says we will not allow this entire 3-4 years, all of them together only in 1 year. We will allow it, but you have to spread it, but over a period of 5 years. Meaning what? Whatever is my interest of this period, okay? Whatever is my interest of this period, it will be apportioned or distributed over a period of 5 years. Understood or no? Tell me. Indrajit, Mansi, Nitin, Khushbu. Understood the logic behind this? Okay? Understood the logic, I hope. Fine. Let's go here now. So let us understand again from now technical point of view. What is this pre-concession period? Okay? So check. What is pre-concession period? Any doubt? Ask me, Nitin. From the date of disbursement of loan. Date of disbursement of loan. Basically, when the bank has given you loan. Clear till here? From there, your period will start of pre-concession period. 2. Earlier of, okay? Lower of, you can say, or earlier of. It is early, basically. Date of complete repayment of loan. You have repaid to the bank. All the loan. Okay? It is quite, practically speaking, it is not a scenario. Because you don't take a home loan and then you repay in 2-3 years. Okay? That will never is going to happen actually. Okay? Or there may be case that you have repaid the loan, but your property is not yet constructed. The builder has fooled you. Okay? Possible. Anyways, or 31st March preceding the date of completion of construction. Preceding means what? Before or after? All of you? Preceding means before. Yes. 31st March preceding the date of completion of construction. For a moment, understand now. The starting date is fixed of pre-concession period. Date of distribution or disbursement of loan. This data will be given to you in the question. No problem. Fine till here. For a moment, just imagine this does not exist. For a moment, just imagine. This doesn't exist. Okay. So it is starting, the pre-concession period is starting from date of disbursement of loan. It is ending on 31st March. Correct? So basically it is at the end of the financial year. Isn't it? See, if the date of complete repayment is given to you, then that is a different situation. I am saying normally. When it is getting over? On 31st March. Agree till here, all of you? So basically the period after pre-construction period. Now this is a little bit, you have to pay attention. The period after pre-construction period should normally start on 1st April. Tell me. Should normally, but what? Start on 1st April. Agree till here? If my pre-construction period is getting over on 31st March, next day immediately I'm saying, okay, my pre-construction period is over now. Now we are in the regular normal years. Are you getting till here or no, all of you? Khushbu, Mansi, understood? Indrajit? Okay, we'll go ahead everybody. Normally, we're saying normally. Okay. So just like financial year, if you remember in Companies Act, normally it gets over on 31st March only. So something similar. Hai na? So if pre-construction gets over on 31st March, my normal regular years, or I'm going to use current years, or let us use the word post-construction. Okay. Or the years in which my house property head of income will be shown, those years will start on 1st April normally. Again, I'm using the word normally. Clear till here? All right. Fine, everybody. We'll go ahead, all of you. Okay. Fine. How much will be the deduction will be allowed? Check. 1/5 of such pre-concession period interest will be allowed for 5 years. But from which year? Beginning from the year in which the construction is completed. Beginning from the year in which construction is completed. Okay. Again, let me give you some same example. Let us say the pre-construction period was from 1819 to 2122. Some date in 1819, and let us say 31st March 22, it got over. What? Pre-construction period. Okay, till here. And the entire interest of these 5 years, 3 years, whatever, 1819, 1920, 2122, okay, is rupees 100. Clear till here? When will I start getting this deduction, bacho? From 22, 23. Okay, how much? 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Are you getting my point or no? Yes? Any doubt, please ask. All of you. 1/5 I'll be allowed, no? 1/5. Fine, tell you everybody. Khushbu, Indrajit. First of all, so basically what you have to do? You have to first of all calculate pre-construction period. Of that period, you have to calculate interest. And whatever is the interest, you have to apportion it over a period of 5 years. You missed that. Did you finish yesterday's lecture? Yes, pre-construction period interest will be allowed or deducted. Allowed, when I say that, allowed means allowed under 24B. 24B is the deduction. Will be allowed over a period of 5 years. Why? Because the entire 100 rupees bacho will not be allowed in one single year. Okay, it will become a big deduction. No? 24B is plus or minus. 24B is bacho minus. Is it a good thing or a bad thing for income tax department? Bad thing, because you're reducing income. So they're saying don't reduce the income so substantially immediately. Take it over a period of 5 years. Because the interest also doesn't belong to 1 year only. No? Use the logic. No? Does this interest belong to 1 year? No, it belongs to a couple of years. So they are saying normally then we are going to allow it over a period of 5 years. Not fair from the point of view of assessee, but that is okay. Why not fair? I'll tell you another concept. This is a little bit more detailed, more in-deep analysis. When did you spend the money? Or when are you spending money from 1819? Yes or no? The money which you spent on 1819, bacho, you are claiming, check here, 2023, 2023, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, 26, 27, something, financial year or previous year. What about time value of money? The money which you spent in 1819, almost, let us say, that deduction you're claiming till 26, 27, kind of a little bit unfair. Yes, still all of you. You're getting a little bit of a late deduction, right? Done till here, we'll go ahead. Okay. So basically, pre-construction period interest, I'm repeating, pre-construction period interest is allowed from which year? The year in which construction got completed. Pre-construction and construction completion are exactly opposite or no? Isn't it? So pre-construction period interest will be allowed from the year in which construction got completed. From that year, including that year, 1/5 will be allowed. Clear? But they are saying the word from the year in which construction got completed. Let me just give you an example. If the construction got completed on 1st April 22, what will happen? Will I get in 22, 23 or not? What will I get? 1/5, I'm saying 1/5. Yes, I'm going to get 1/5 in 22, 23. What if the construction got completed on 31st March 23? The construction got completed on 31st March 23. Am I going to get or not get in 22-23? Yes, I'm going to get. Khushbu understood. You have to be very careful with the dates over here. The construction completion date. Understand? Construction completion date is in which financial year? 22-23. Simple. What is the wording written? From which year you will get a 1/5 deduction? The year in which construction is completed. Which year construction got completed, bacho? Even if the construction date is 31st March 23. 31st March 2023 is in which financial year? 22-23. So from 22-23, you will get Indrajit, from that year, next 5 years, it is not like that. From that year, including that year, 5 years. So that year plus next 4 years. Total, it is allowed for 5 years. Yes, all of you? 1/5, not 1/6. Kushbu, Mansi understood. 1/5 means what understood? So basically, my first year of deduction will be what? Of 1/5, 22-23. Okay? 22-23. Done till here? Okay. Anybody can claim. Yes. Oh, Nitin. Yes. Done, everybody? Okay. We'll go ahead, all of you. What about this? I had explained you this yesterday. Read it again. Hi, Indrajit. What are the link between both of them? We'll go ahead, everybody. Understand. I missed a couple of years, 22-23, 23-24. Okay, some years ahead. Fine. Let me give you a very simple example. Let us say, okay, every year, I'm now pay attention. My loan started in 18-19. Don't write down this example. We have lots of questions to do in the text from textbook. Every year, my interest, okay, accrued. Let us say, bachcho, is 50 rupees. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. This is not changing. Every year, this is my interest accrued. Fine till here? All right. My construction got completed in 22-23. All of you okay till here also? This is my year of construction completion. Okay, CC. Construction completion. Fine? Okay. Now you tell me, bacho, what is my pre-construction period interest? 200 rupees. Yes, all of you? Correct. Yes. 1/5 will be bacho 40 rupees. This total 200 will be divided into 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Agree till here, all of you? Correct, no? Now understand. This, all of you okay till here? Basically, this is something practical. You have to understand. Practical, something else is happening. And for income tax, something else is happening. Which is the year in which I will show my income tax return, income from house property for the first time. 22-23. Now, in that, I am going to claim pre-construction period interest of 40 rupees. Agreed till here, Khushbu? Nitin, understood till here? The year of construction completion date, in that year, I am going to claim 1/5 of my pre-construction period. What about the current year interest? I will get that or no? Yes, I will get that also. the theory or the wording which you read just now. This one. Interest relating to the year of completion of construction. Interest relating to the year of construction completion will be fully allowed in that year, irrespective of the date of completion. Means what? Do you remember now? Let the construction be completed on 1st April 22, or let the construction be completed on 31st March 23. The interest belonging to 22-23 will be fully allowed in 22-23. Basically, that we don't have to apportion. It belongs to that year. It is allowed in that year. Clear till here? So if at all you understood a little bit, for next 5 years, every year, I am going to claim bacho 90 rupees. And after that, I am going to claim, let us say, only 50 rupees. Tell me, bouncer, or you understood? Okay, Mansi, good. Pay attention. What did I say? See, what is the wording this used on the left hand side? The year in which construction got completed, hai na? Of that year, you will get interest in that year itself. Interest belonging to the year of construction completion will be allowed in that year itself. Now check here. 21-22. Interest belonging to 21-22 is how much? 50. 21-22 is 50. But whether my construction got completed in 21-22? No. Correct? That's why this 50 bacho, okay, of 21-22 is following under pre-construction period interest. Clear till here? However, in 22-23, my construction got completed. So this 50, I will be completely fully allowed in 22-23. That is the meaning of it. Correct? Now, did you understand story of 90 rupees, but 90? How come bacho 90? 50 of the current year, because 50 was going on, na? 50 will continue for next 20, 30 years, whatever, every year. And the way from that 40 came from where? 40 is 1/5 of pre-construction, correct? So total I'll get 90 for the next 5 years. Current year interest plus pre-construction. And pre-construction will be over after 5 years. So I'll come back to the normal interest of every year. Kushbu, understood? This obviously will be better, it will be clearer when we actually solve questions. Okay? Let's go ahead then, everybody. Okay. Come to question number 9. Ready? Question number 9. All right. Pay attention, okay? Arvind commenced construction of a residential house intended exclusively for his residence. Basically, he wants to use it for his own residence. He is not giving it on rent. Okay, when did he start but to commence construction? On 1/11/19. Okay, till you? Fine. It is construction starting date. It is not construction complete date. It is not loan disbursement date. Okay. He raised a loan of 5 lakhs at 16% per annum for the purpose of concession on 1/11/19. But yes, it is matching. So this date is given to you now. What is the 1/11/19 is what, bacho? Your date of disbursement of loan. How much loan? 5 lakhs. What is the rate of interest? 16%. Okay. Whatever data is given to you. Finding that there was an overrun in the cost of construction. Okay. Overrun means what? Too much cost. More than the budgeted cost. He raised a further loan of rupees 8 lakhs at the same rate of interest, but on 1/10/20. What is the interest allowable under section 24 for AY 23-24? assuming that construction was completed exactly on 31st March 23. Okay, now understand. They are asking you interest, right, everybody? Allowable. Under 24 means 24B they are discussing. For this year, AY 23-24, for one particular year. Now understand, there is some construction happening. The construction got completed on 31st March 23. Simple till here. That is which financial year, which PY bacho? All of you, tell me quickly. 22, 23. Yes, all of you. All of you agree till here, 22, 23. Arey haan. Fine. Let me ask you very simple, some simple questions. I don't want numbers. Interest belonging to financial year 22-23. Will we be able to claim that or no? Interest belonging to 22-23 or for 22-23. Only of 22-23. Khushbu, we can claim in 22-23? Yes. Understand? Again, I'll just try to simplify. The year in which construction got completed. Again, I'm repeating. Understand the same basic logic. The year in which construction got completed. When I say year, it starts from 1st April. It ends on 31st March. The year in which construction got completed, we assume the house property is for entire year. This logic I told you in the last lecture. We don't break it like that normally. Hai na? We assume what bachu, the house property is there for the entire year. Therefore, entire year's interest we take as interest for that particular year. Hai na? It is allowed as deduction. Clear till here? So let the construction be completed on 1st April. Let the construction be completed on 31st March. We take it that construction was completed for the year. So we take interest for the year. It will be allowed in the current year fully. So the period before that, or the years before that, that will fall under pre-concession period. And then obviously we will calculate accordingly. Okay. So no problem. Don't worry. Give a star mark here. And over here, what you will write down? Pre-concession period and interest. Pre-construction interest. Obviously, if you have the period, then only you'll be able to calculate the interest, right? In the notebook also, whenever you write the sum, you write about pre-concession period and interest. I hope you remember this, no? Because you have to revise later on. Question number 9. Ready, everybody? And here I'm giving the case name. What case it is? Pre-concession period and interest. Ready? Chalo. Fine. What is asked in the question? Always focus on that. We are asked interest under 24B. That's it. For the current year. Current year means AY 23-24, PY 22-23. Yes, everybody? Fine. So here one thing I have to keep in mind. I'll be allowed two types of interest. One is current year. Another is pre-construction. Okay, depending on our calculation. Isn't it? Fine. So write down computation now. Computation of pre-construction period and interest. For AY 23-24. For Arvind. Finally, all of you. So writing particulars. Loan number 1 and loan number 2. There are two loans, no? Done. Okay. Let's start. Simple. The details are there in front of you. Loan amount. First loan is raised on how much? First loan 5 lakhs. And then he took a further loan of, I think, how much? New further loan of 8 lakhs. Okay. Fine. Rate of interest for both of them is common. %16 per annum. Correct? Now we are coming to the main part. How to calculate our pre-concession period. And based on that, we'll be calculating our pre-concession interest. Pre-concession period interest. Okay. So pre-construction period calculation. Pre-concession period calculation. It starts from which date? Tell me. Date of loan. Very good. Yes, it starts from date of loan, bacho. So date of disbursement of loan. One 11/19 for both of the cases. No, not sorry. The loan is taken later on, no? The next one. 1/10/20. Sorry, the next one is what? 1/10/20, no? The rate of interest was common for both of them. Fine. So 1/11/19 and 1/10/20. Done, all of you? We'll go ahead. 2. Now, obviously, we're going to do 2 part. Earlier of. Has the loan been repaid? Tell me now. No, they have not given you any details. So we'll assume the loan is completely pending as it is. Pending is not yet repaid. So I'm going to write down loan not yet repaid. Simple. But B, important. Okay. Done till here? What is the law? 31st March preceding. Obviously, date of, not year of, it is date of construction completion. Understood till here? So I'm writing here in bracket only. That is 31st March. Preceding to which date? Preceding to 31st March 23. What is the law? Just fill in the blanks right now. 31st March preceding. Okay, 31st March preceding. 31st March preceding to which date? To 31st March 23, no? Why 31st March 23 I'm taking? Because they have given in the question that construction got completed on 31st March 23. So what is my answer, bacho, in the inner columns? All of you? Type. All of you type or unmute. Tell me. What is the answer? What should I write in the inner columns? You take a guess, no problem. Even if it is wrong, that's okay. But take a guess. Nitin, kuch go. Indrajit, Mansi.
Sir, inner column 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023.
I want only one date, no? 31st March. So 31st March, what? 31st March, which year?
31st March 2023.
23 is already there here. 31st March 23 is what date? It is construction completion date. Okay. I want 31st March before that. That is the meaning. The 31st March coming before construction completion date. What is my construction completion date? 31st March 23. So what 31st March will come before that? 31st March 22. Correct. 31st March 22. All of you understood or no? Nitin. I'll repeat, no problem. I want the 31st March coming just before construction completion date. I'm using the word just before, but 31st March 23, before that, what 31st March will come? 31st March 22. Are हाँ या ना? Clear till here? Kushbu understood? Mansi? Okay. Simple. Now you have the start date and you have the end date of pre-construction period. Okay. Therefore, I'm writing here. See, it is the first question. That's why I'm writing everything in detail. Therefore, pre-construction period is from, it is different for both the years, for both the loans. From this is 1/11/19. This is what? 1/10/20. 2. But end date is common, obviously, 31st March 22. So for this period, you will give me number of years and number of months. All of you. Give me number of months and number of years. 2 months, 2 years, 3 months, whatever it is, whatever is the answer. This much I hope you can do it. है ना? Yes, Mansi, correct. Very good, Khushbu. Nathan, answer. Indrajit, first column. Number of years and number of months. 28 months. Correct. Okay. Pakka. 29, na? Then what is your answer? Nathan. Okay. 2 years, 5 months. You have to take entire November also. No? So November, December. November, December. Jan, Feb, March. 5 months of that year, of 1920. And then 2 years. Okay. Fine. No problem. 2 years and 5 months. Fine. And here we have how many? The next column, Mansi has already given the answer. Others? You will obviously take entire October now. Good thing about October, it starts in the half of the next financial year. Yes, correct. 1 year, 6 months. Correct, all of you. October, I hope you understand. September is, you understand, April to September is half year of a financial year. And October onwards is next half of the financial year. Okay. So it becomes easier. October onwards till 21, what? 6 months. And 21 to 22, 1 year. Finally, all of you? Okay. Now understand. So I arrived at my pre-construction period. Now I'll be calculating interest for this period. So use common sense. The interest which I'm going to call for this period, that interest I'm going to call it as pre-construction period interest. Are you getting the point? Why are we doing all of this? To arrive at pre-construction period interest. Okay, fine. Let's start. Therefore, pre-construction interest, either but you convert everything into months or you do separate year wise. Okay, check. What is my loan amount? Loan amount is different for both the loans. First loan is 5 lakhs. Pay attention. Okay, I'll write down here in the calculation. 5 lakhs into per year. How much I pay per year? 16%. Yes. Into, if you convert that into number of months, also okay. If the number of months is not in a proper fraction of 3, 6, 9, something like that. Okay, everybody. In time value of money, you might have done na calculation. Okay. So this is what 2 years, 24 months, 24 plus 5. Okay, everybody. 29 months. So I'll take 29 upon 12 months. Is it okay, everybody? Or you can do separate, same thing. 2 years calculate separately, then 5 months calculate separately. It will come back to the same thing. Yes, everybody? Give me this calculation. Yes, I think, yeah, Indrajit, you got correct, right? You're right. Yes. Is it 19,000 or 1,93,000? 16%. Yes, 5 lakhs, correct. One 93,333 something. Okay. 1,93,000. Correct, all of you? Okay. And give me the next column. Which I have to write the figures also. No? But here it is what? 8 lakhs, no? But the loan amount? 8 lakhs, correct. But my rate of interest is still the same, 16%. And here it is 1 year, 6 months, so I can directly write 1.5 year. Fine, till here? Fine, all of you. It comes to 192, I think. Correct, good. All right. Okay. Done. But this is my total, huh? This is my total or cumulative. Write a point below that. Note. Obviously, my answer is not yet complete. What was my question? What is the total interest deduction of under section 24B for the current year? Right? Pre-concession interest will be allowed. One-fifth. From which year? Look at the question or whatever, and you'll tell me from which year. If at all you are confused, look at the data also. I mean, data means the theory provisions which we learned. What is the law, bacho? Pre-concession period interest is allowed from the year in which construction got completed. I'm repeating. Pre-concession period interest is allowed from the year in which construction got completed. The construction got completed on 31st March 23. That is year is 22, 23. It will be allowed from one-fifth from 22, 23. Correct, Ilya? I'm writing in bracket year of construction completion. That is year of construction completion. Till. You'll give me PY. Come on. Which PY? That is means which is the last year in which you will claim this one-fifth. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Correct. Yes, Indrajit, correct. PY 26, 27. Correct, Kushbu? See 22, 23, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And ending on 27. So 26, 27. Clear, clear? But we are asked for which year. The question right now belongs to 22, 23. So that we will be checking right now. That tell you. Next line. Also, important, very important now. Current year interest, isn't it? This is pre-construction. Okay, now we are talking of current interest of PY. '22, '23 will also be allowed as deduction, isn't it? For all of you will also be allowed as deduction. Okay, so come on, let's start our final answer. Particulars, loan 1 rupees, loan 2 rupees, first one, pre-construction interest. One by 5 into 193,333. Correct, everybody? Understood, no? And 1 by 5 or 1/5 of 192. Correct? Give me the figures. Correct. 38,667. And here 38,400. Calculate, everybody. Don't copy paste numbers, just time pass for time pass. You will calculate on your own. This is only my pre-construction. Next one I take is which one, bacho? Current year interest, okay? Current year. Now here obviously you have to assume the details are not given, so loan is not yet completely repaid. When I say loan is not repaid, that means principal is fully pending. Okay. How much was the interest for every year? Simple. It is my loan amount into rate of interest. Loan number 1 is how much? 5 lakhs into 16%. And loan number 2 is bacho 8 lakhs, right? Give me the numbers. 80 and 128 is it? Then all of you. So first column how much? 1 lakh. 18,667. And next column 166 400. One more line I'm just writing for your understanding. However, the above interest is allowed under section 24B subject to means what? Again, you have condition over here. Subject to ceiling limit. Subject to ceiling limit. Okay. What is ceiling limit, etc.? That we'll see later on. Done all of you? Till here? Okay, fine. We'll go ahead, everybody. Good. Come on. One question as it is, obviously. Like I said, some questions will be there for to help with your understanding. Okay. Question number 10. Come on, guys, everybody, quickly. 10 of 5.14. Ready? Everyone? All right. Calculate the interest allowable for PY 22-23, assuming interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Okay. So interest rate they have given you. Loan amount is given, date of loan is given, completion of construction date is given, and the remarks over here is what? Principal is not yet repaid. That means entire principal is remaining. This question will become a little bit challenging. Okay. Entire principal is remaining. Do you understand meaning of the word entire principal is remaining? That means even on 31st March 22 or next year also, any principal part is not yet repaid. What he might be repaying, bacho, or what was getting accrued? Only interest part. Clear? Or he basically has not repaid, so only interest is getting accrued. Yes? We'll go ahead, everybody. What is asked? Interest allowable under section 24B. Correct? And for the current year, we can say that there can be current year interest as well as pre-construction period interest. Correct, Ilya? Whatever pre-construction is there, of that will take 1/5. Yes, all of you. So let's start. Come on. There are total 4 cases over there. Different cases. Okay. Chalo. Write down. Calculation of interest. For AY 23-24. Yes, all of you. Case 1. Case 1. Loan amount is given, date of loan is given, construction completion date is also given. Okay, chalo. Let's start. For this, do we have to take ceiling limit? Okay, case 1. So क्या हो गया? Yeah. Okay. Can we start, bacho, with the pre-construction period interest? Okay. So point number A, I'm taking A. Pre-construction period interest. Okay, everybody. From date of loan. That'll be which date? They have given you 1/4/14, correct? Yes, Celia? 2. Earlier of. Earlier of. Under that first one, you have date of loan repayment. Have they repaid loan? Not applicable. Okay, they have not repaid the loan, right? And second one, 31st March preceding date of construction completion. I'm writing in short now. Construction completion. You'll give me the answer now directly. Very good, Mansi. All of you answer. Type the answer. Give me that answer directly. Indrajit, good, very good. Khushbu, Nitin, type. I want the answer. 31st March, what? There is only one date. I want date, not year. Nitin, give me the date. Just like we did in the earlier question. We want one single number or date. If in doubt, ask. Okay, fine, Nitin. Khushbu, any number? Any date you're giving the answer? Come on. It is just do the fill in the blanks, bacho. Check. 31st March, preceding. That law is we are not changing. Date of construction completion. Just fill in the blanks. What is the date of construction completion, Nitin? 31st March 22. Given in the question, no? So what is the 31st March before 31st March 22? Which 31st March is it? It is. Khushbu, Nitin, answer now. 31st March before 31st March 22 is 31st March 21. Huh? Correct. Khushbu. Oh, madam. Understood or no? Pakka? So we got the bacho period. Therefore, can we get the number of years and number of days? How many years, bacho? 5 years. From 1, 4, 15. 14, na? Correct? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 7 years. All of you tell me how many years? Correct. Is of 7 years. All of you okay tell you? Done all of you? Therefore, pre-construction period, period interest, correct. What is my loan amount? 10 lakhs. Into rate of interest also given to 10% something. Into 7 years. 7 lakhs rupees. Yes, all of you? One-fifth is allowed from which year? The year in which construction got completed. Remember or no? The year in which construction got completed. 21, 22. How much is this? 1/5 of 7. 1,40,000. Correct? Right, Ilya? And current year interest. Will be what, bacho? 10 lakhs into 10%. Why? That is the rate of interest given to you. 1 lakh. Very good. Yes, correct, Indrajit. Total interest will be 2,40,000. Yes. Finally, I'm just putting a line over here. So we'll take both, total of both. Is it okay, all of you? Next, shall we go ahead, everybody? So case 2. Now, have they given you principal repayment date? Have they given you? No. The principal is not yet repaid. Come on. So pre-construction period. Now, Khushbu Nitin, you have to be faster and ahead. Calculate pre-construction period, all of you. From date of disbursement of loan. 1/11/18. 2. Earlier of. You know what is earlier of. Date of loan, but that is what? Not date of loan. Date of repayment, but that is not applicable. Or 31st March preceding. Date of construction completion. Yes. Be careful. Nitin and Khushbu answer. I want answer of that point number 2. Be careful. Mansi, correct. Okay. Okay, Indrajit. Okay, Khushbu. Nitin answer. Only Mansi's answer was correct. Okay, understand. Be careful. I told you have to be careful. My questions are not easy. Okay. Make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. Okay. It is fill in the blanks. I told you. Okay, understand now. What is the date of construction completion given to you in the question? Tell me. Tell me the date. 1/4/22. This much you agree? Okay. Before 1st April 22, what is the 31st March coming? Just before 1st April 22, which 31st March is there, Bacho? Exactly. 31st March. Arey beta. Look at this date. Check calendar if you have it at home. You have calendar of 2022. Go on that calendar. And the calendar check 1/4/22. And just before that, which 31st March is coming? Huh, Khushbu? Tell me, Khushbu. Arey? 1st April 22. Just before that, 31st March will be 31st March 22. Now, one day before. Khushbu, understood or no? That date just before 31st March is 31st March 22. Even if it is just one day before. So what? You were like, sir, you are taking our maje. Huh? You're making fun of us. Right? You were making me do that. I don't mind, but make mistakes. No problem. Okay? So 31st March, just before 1st April 22 is 31st March 22, bacho. Yes, everybody? Okay? Finally, all right, Delhi, all of you? How many years and how many months? From 1/11, so it is 5 months now, okay? From November to March. 19, correct? 20, 21, 22. 3 years, 5 months. Correct, Indrajit? 3 years and 5 months. Yes. Good. Now 5 months is quite odd, so that is, you can convert everything into number of months. Good morning, Vishnu. Very good morning. Hope you're doing good. 3 years, what, bacho? 36 months? 36 and 5. Correct, everybody? 41 months. Okay, and we have to divide by 12. Okay, all of you? So now can we calculate pre-concession interest? Not that tough. Loan amount is still 10 lakhs. Rate of interest is still 10% only per annum. And now I'll got what you multiply 41 by 12. Is it okay? Give me this figure. Correct. 341,667. Correct. Good. So there is a total pre-concession interest. Okay. And current year interest, but again will be 1 lakh because they have given. Check here also the principal is not yet repaid. Current year interest. One lakh. I have not taken it 1/5 but yet. So I have to take it now. Therefore, interest under section 24B. What I tell you? Particular rupees. Simple. Point number A. Pre-construction period interest. Is it okay, everybody? It is not entire 341,667. It is 1/5 of that, no? Okay, all of you. Did you check it is in our current year? The concession got completed on the 1st April 22. See, yes, we will be allowed from the current year itself, right? 1/5. This figure is 68,333 something. And current year is 1 lakh. Total it is 168,333. Finally, all of you. Done. Case 3. However, case 3 is very interesting. Okay. Check now. Loan amount scale 1 lakh. Sorry, 10 lakhs. Loan disbursement date. That column is what loan disbursement date is 1st Jan 18. Yes, all of you. 2/1/23 is what? 23 now. 2/1/23. That is still 22/23 only, na? Okay. So 2nd January 23 concession got completed. All right. And however, the loan was repaid off by single installment on 31st March 23. Sorry, 31st Jan 23. He has repaid entire 10 lakh rupees by one single stroke payment. Okay. Fine. Let's start. Chalo. I will calculate. Pre-concession period. Now we have, I think, all the dates, etc. Hai na? So from we know date of loan. Date of loan is what, bacho? 1/1/18. 2. Earlier of. First one is what? Tell me. Loan repayment date. Agreed? Entire loan was repaid on. We have date over the date. 31st Jan 23. Agreed. Yes, still all of you. 31st Jan 23. All right. And second one now we have the one which we are doing regularly. 31st March preceding construction completion date. Fill in the blanks. Whenever you are in doubt, just fill in the blanks. Are you given construction completion date? 2/1/23. Yes, Indrajit, correct. Correct. All of you answer. Give me direct main answer. Very good, guys. Correct. So 2nd January 23. Before that, 31st March is 31st March 22. Yes, correct, guys. Very good. That from date to will not change. From date is as it is from date. Now here, however, till to date we have earlier of. Yes or no? All everybody. Correct? What is earlier? Who won the case? 31st March 22 won the case. Yes, all of you. Right? Everybody? Because you have to go to the preceding year. 31st March 22. So I'm writing again in for summary from 1/1/18 to 31st March 22 is how many years and how many months? It is 1/1/18. Don't forget. So Jan, Feb, March. 3 months till 18 itself. 19, 20, 21, 22, I think. 4 years and 3 months. Be careful. We are in 18 itself. This is 18 itself. 1st Jan 18. So till 18, 3 months. Or the financial year 17/18. Interesting. 1st Jan 18 is which financial year? 17/18. So 18, 3 months we have now. 17/18 we have. 3 years only. Okay, chalo, theek hai. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, guys. What are you doing? 4 months, 4 years, 3 months. Tell me. No? We are not in Companies Act now. We are in income tax only. You're talking of normal financial year. है ना? अरे 1/1/18 is which financial year, बच्चों? 17/18, no? 1/1/18. 1st January 18 is financial year 17/18. So financial year 17/18 we have 3 months. Jan, Feb, March. Financial year 17/18. Then 19, 20, 21, 22. 4 months. Sorry, 4 years, 3 months. Kushbu, okay? I can take directly as 4.25 months. Right, everybody? That is also not a problematic calculation. No? 4.25 years. 4.25 years. 3/12, 1/4. Okay, everybody? Is it okay? Done? Sure. Now I have this period, so I can find my pre-construction period interest. Therefore, pre-construction, bachcho. Again, same thing, 10 lakhs into 10% into 4.25 years. 4,25,000. Simple. Right, Ilya? Obviously, we allow bachcho 1/5 of the same. Okay. That I'll write in the main later on table. Give me current and interest, everybody. Current and interest. All of you give me. 1 lakh rupees. Correct. Indrajit. Then Kushbu. Mansi? Very good, Mansi. Very good. That I was expecting that. The loan is repaid, Bacho, on 31st March 23. Correct. The loan is repaid completely on 31st March 23, and still, like a typical banker, you are charging interest for 12 months. You are charging for February and March also. Such a bad banker you are. Very bad. So you should not charge interest for 2 months, February and March, isn't it? So you should charge only for 10 months. Understood earlier? Kushbo, Nitin. 83,333. Correct, everybody? Good. Therefore, what's interest deduction? Particulars rupees. How much first part? Pre-construction. है ना? Pre-construction interest. How much we allow, बच्चों? 1/5, no? Correct, yeah. 1/5 of 425. And B, current and interest, right? This is 85,000, correct? And this is your current and interest. $83,333 was already there. Total 168,333, right? Done till here? All of you? We'll go ahead, everybody. Tell me. Kushbu, understood till here? All of you done? So last case before the break. Come on. One more case. Only last case. Come on. Case 4. Again, loan amount 10 lakhs. Okay. Loan date 1/4/14. Concession completion date 31st March 23. Loan was repaid at rupees 1 lakh per month. Yes, Nitin. Loan was repaid at rupees 1 lakh per month from 1/4/22. And principal repayment date is 1/1/23. Principal repayment means entire amount is gone now. Okay. 1 lakh rupees you are repaying towards principal. Again, I'm repeating. Pay attention. What is the difference between case 3 and case 4? Case 3 was entire principal repaid in one single stroke payment. Correct? Lump sum. In case 4, what is happening? You are repaying towards the principal, but only rupees 1 lakh per month. Are understood or no? 1 lakh rupees per month. You are repaying towards the interest. You are repaying towards the principal. My loan amount is how much? 10 lakhs. If I'm repaying 1 lakh per month, that means in how many months I'll finish it? 10 months. Every month I am contributing towards the principal 1 lakh rupees. My loan amount is 10 lakhs. So 1 lakh rupees per month. So 10 months I'll finish the loan repayment date. That's why the last loan repayment bacho is coming on 1st Jan 23. Okay. When did I start bacho paying check? Here the first amount is how much? First date on which I started paying is how much? What date? 1st April I repaid towards the principal. How much bacho? 1 lakh. Next installment is when? 1st May 22, 1 lakh I paid. 1st June 22, 1 lakh I paid. So my last installment is coming on 1st Jan 23. Okay, till here? My question to you is, my principal outstanding for the month of April is how much? My principal outstanding for the month of April is how much? Very good, Mansi. Good answer. Okay, Indrajit. Khushbu. Nitin answer. Good answer, Khushbu. My principal outstanding for the month of April is how much? Nitin. See, look at the question. When did I take the loan? I took the loan in 2014. Correct, Ilya? Have we repaid the loan yet? Not yet. So in the current year, we started to repay. This much you agree? I started repaying on 1st April 22. Again, Nitin. Correct? So till 31st March 22, just one date before this. Just one date before this. One day before this. My loan amount was what? 10 lakhs total outstanding. I repaid on 1 April 22, 1 lakh rupees. So for the month of April, my principal outstanding is 9 lakh rupees. Understood or no? Are हाँ या ना? Clear? Now come to the next month. Very good. On 1st May, I repaid 1 more lakh. So for the month of May, my principal outstanding is 8 lakh. Very good. Very good. Correct. So basically 1 month, henceforth, our principal is getting reduced by 1 lakh rupees. Clear till all of you? Are हाँ? Got it? Okay. So write down, bachcho. I'm drawing a timeline. It will be easier for you to finish off the pre-construction period. First, obviously, go as per sequence. One 4/14. It is loan date, bachcho. Yes, Celia? Whatever dates I have, I'll write on that. It is 2/1/23. What is happening on 2/1/23? Construction completion date. Point till here. 2/1/23. Oops, I took the wrong name. This 31/3/23. My mistake. 31/3/23. 31/3. Sorry. I took case number 3 numbers. 31/3/23. Fine. Okay. Loan was repaid. So he has started to repay. So my last repayment is which date? 1/1/23. So just before that, actually, I should have moved it on the right hand side. No problem. I can do that. But if you cannot do, that is obviously okay. When did I repay the entire loan? 1/1/23. है ना? Loan repayment date. Tell me, however, very interesting thing. My starting date is this loan date. End date is what, bachcho? Tell me now. Earlier of loan repayment date or 31st March preceding that construction completion date. So tell me the date actually. It will fall before this or no? 31st March 22. Agree, Delia? Very good, Mansi. Correct. 31st March 22. And what will I write down over there? 31st March preceding. Preceding is what? Before. है ना? March preceding construction completion date. Khushbu, this is okay now. Tell me. All of you okay, Nitin? Or too much heavy for you? Huh? Correct, no? Chalo. Let's go ahead, everybody. Come on. First, we'll calculate obviously pre-construction period. Yes. Come on, guys. You are in CA intern now. What were you expecting then? Cakewalk? Huh? Pastry? Easy? chalo, from from date of loan, right everybody? Date of loan बच्चों 1/4/14. 2, earlier of date of loan repayment, date, huh? Date of loan repayment. Fine. Is what बच्चों 1/1/23. But as per the diagram, we understood something which is easier to understand. It is 31st March preceding, है ना? Construction completion date, which came to बच्चों 31st March 22. Agreed? So I'll take till this date. Therefore, from, okay? Finalize answer from 1/4/14 to 31st March 22. Luckily, this is into full number of years only. It is not going into number of months, etc. Yes, it comes to 8 years. I want from 1/4/14, no? So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 8 years. Yes, all of you? All right. Therefore, pre-concession interest. Yes? 8 lakhs, correct? Yes, all of you, let's go ahead, everybody. Obviously, I'm going to take 1/5 of the same. You know? The challenging or the interesting part is other one. Okay. Current year interest. Okay. Why this is a little bit challenging or different? Because the principal is reducing every month. It is not constant now. That's why. Okay. Write down. Since principal is paid, or I'll say repaid. Since principal is repaid every month, interest is calculated on basis of, on monthly basis, on reducing balance. Correct, Aliyah? On reducing balance. Fine, Aliyah? So balance as on 1/4/22 is how much, bachcho? We'll take it obviously as at the end of the day, huh? At end of the day, na? You repaid on 1st April. So for 1st April, now my balance is bachcho rupees 9 lakhs. Okay, Delia? Therefore, understand. Interest for April 22. How will I calculate, bachcho? Now 9 lakhs is remaining, not 10 lakhs. 9 lakhs into 10% is there. Agreed. My rate of interest was 10%, but this 9 lakhs is not for 10 months. Because again, next month also again I'm repaying now. So 9 lakhs balance is only for 1 month, if you understood. 1/12 month, huh, bachcho? Correct, Elio? It is only for 1 month. Why, bacho? Because again, I'm repaying on 1st May. So the balance for May is 8 lakhs. Okay. So I'm writing here May 22. May. It is 22 only. So it will be rupees 8 lakhs. 10%. Yeah. We'll keep on doing this till what? December. Okay. May, June is 7 lakhs. Calculate. Last obviously on 1 lakh only. Nothing on 0 lakhs obviously. You can take total also of these figures, into 10 into 1 by 12. That also you can do. Mathematics. Calculate. Very good, Nathan. Yes, Mansi, correct. That also you can do now. You can take into 10% and into 1 by 12 as common, na? Correct. So take total of all the figures from 9 lakhs. 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That figure total into 10% in divided by 12. That comes to, I think, 37,500. Okay. That is my current year interest, everybody. Agreed? All of you okay till here? Therefore, particulars rupees. First one. One-fifth of 8 lakhs, right? All of you? Is what, 160? In second. Current year interest is 37,500. है ना? Total interest. Correct, all of you? 197,500. Got it? Tired? Huh? Your brain is tired or what? No, no? Good. Break, everybody. Okay. ठीक है, we'll take a break everyone. What time to meet back? Ten 20. 15 minutes break. All right. All of you. Fine, everybody. All right then. We'll take a break. Chalo.